The mine collapsed on August 5, 2010, deep in the Atacama Desert of Chile. 33 miners were working nearly 700 meters underground when rock thundered down the tunnels, sealing the only exit. Dust filled the air, lights went out, and in seconds they were entombed beneath millions of tons of stone. Above ground, the mine fell silent. At first, they believed rescue would come quickly, but as hours turned into days, reality set in. Their refuge was a narrow emergency shelter, with limited food meant to last only a few days. They divided 2 cans of tuna, a small amount of milk, and some crackers into tiny portions, just a spoonful per person every 48 hours. Darkness became their enemy. Without sunlight, days lost meaning. Heat rose to unbearable levels, and humidity soaked their clothes. Tempers flared, fear crept in, and some men broke down, convinced they would never see their families again. Some simply stared into the dark. A miner named Luis Urzua stepped forward as leader. He enforced strict rationing and routine to keep the men alive and sane. They organized work shifts, cleaned the shelter, exercised to keep their bodies functioning, and talked constantly to fight despair. Survival became discipline. Above ground, rescue teams drilled blindly into the earth, unsure if anyone was still alive. For 17 days, the world assumed the miners were dead. Then, a drill finally broke through into the shelter. When it was pulled back up, a red note was attached. "We are well in the refuge, the 33. Hope returned with force. Supplies were sent down through narrow shafts, food, medicine, letters, and even a camera. For the first time, the miners saw the faces of their rescuers and families. The world watched as the rescue plan took shape, knowing one mistake could kill them all. After 69 days underground, a narrow capsule called the Phoenix was lowered into the mine. One by one, each miner was strapped inside and pulled to the surface through a shaft barely wider than a coffin. The journey took nearly an hour per person, and every ascent was a gamble. When the final miner emerged, the impossible had happened. All 33 men survived conditions that should have killed them. Doctors later said their survival defied medical and psychological expectations. The miners said it was unity, leadership, and hope that kept them alive in the darkest place on earth.